today. How will you ensure that civility, transparency, and good governance are part of the city council?
You know, it's an important word, transparency. You have to be able to trust your government. You do. Most people don't trust their government. We don't know where money's going. We hear about all these great projects that are being done. Our streets aren't getting paved. We have, the quality of life when you drive down these streets aren't the way I would like to see them. I drive through Boyle Heights, and I drive through the West Side, and it's a different community. I can tell you one thing: when you talk about transparency and trust, every dime, every penny, every dollar that I spend of our money, and that is our money, as taxpayers, I will tell you where that money is going, and I will include you in every process of that dollar being spent. I will put it on my website. I will involve the community, and all of us will have input, and that, I promise you, I am not doing this for any other reason but to have the trust of the community to know that we are transparent. I make that promise every day when I go knock on doors with people, when I talk to people, because they just don't trust our government. And it will be on the website, and come to my office. I will make sure my staff is accountable and transparent with every dollar that's spent, and I will equally spend it in every part of this community, from Boyle Heights, El Sereno, Eagle Rock, and downtown.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. But first, let me correct something that my opponent just mentioned, and that is, if you look at the statistics, Boyle Heights has gotten more streets repaved in the last 3 years than it has in the last 10 years. Look at the numbers. We've done a lot to repave these streets, and a lot more needs to be done. Don't get me wrong. We are one of the first suburbs of the city of Los Angeles. We have very old infrastructure, but we're doing a lot to fix it. And yes, my opponent is correct. We deserve the same public amenities that any other part of the city. That's why we redid the Roosevelt Pool that hadn't gotten any work done since it first opened. I got $1 million to redo that pool. You walk at Roosevelt Pool now, you feel like you're at a Beverly Hills High School pool. The Boyle Heights Sports Center, across the street from Salesian High School, the first artificial turf on the east side here in Boyle Heights that we got $2 million to do. You walk in that park, you feel like you're in Beverly Hills. We've done a lot to improve this community, and that's why we're getting the job done. Transparency. We need to make sure that more people are involved to see what the government is doing. Polls indicate that yes, many people are upset with City Hall and city government, but those same polls here in Boyle Heights say they like the direction of their neighborhood. A majority of people like the direction of their neighborhood. But we need to get you more involved so that we see more transparency. We can continue to build more faith on not only our neighborhood, but city as well. We are in a tough economic time. People are losing their homes. People are losing their jobs. People are frustrated and upset. But that's why I'm here as a council member working with you to fix that, create jobs, and make sure people stop losing their homes.